Hey, so I got a poem accepted by Meniscus Literary Review, and it's a poem that's quite old. It's probably 30 years old, actually, and it's called My Father Sings Along to Johnny Cash. So I'm kind of uplifted by that, that it's still relevant, that it's still contemporary after all this time of just sitting on the back burner. There's so many poems from Stone Bitter Stories that never really saw the light of day because I didn't have the impetus to really push it. Another fond reminder, um, I tracked down through my former brother in law a short story I'd written when I was probably about 19 or 20, and it's very avant garde. It's called Genealogy, and it's very moving to read work that I did as a teenager, effectively when I still lived in Perth, and what I was trying to do then anyway. So it's beautiful. It's something that is in a kind of, I guess, cutting edge for that time, 1990s magazine that was co-authored, co-curated, I should say, co-edited actually, between my sister and then partner. Um, and yeah, I had no way of tracking it down. I'd lost the manuscript, and because it's kind of like an underground production that I think probably ran to about 5 issues. I'm not really sure. Um, you couldn't just track it online or anything like that, so it feels bracing to reread very old work um, from your younger self. But the persistence was always there. It was always there. So this morning I wrote another poem, and it's very much reminiscent of the style of Emily Dickinson. I'm tempted to read it, but I might actually leave that for another moment. Another piece of news, I've been assigned a lawyer for my criminal injury case. And yes, we're going to start working towards, signing an agreement. Um, and the next meeting that we'll have is going to be actually going through the form and what it requires. I've actually written testimony. I'm not going to go into that here because it's private, but um, if you follow my videos, you would have followed some elements of this trajectory, this story, um, this real life story. By the way, I also have a poem called True Stories, which may see the light of day. Um, so yeah, I speak as a survivor. And last night I did my shift with um, the Survivor Network that I work for, and I'm always really grateful to have that experience to listen to other people's life stories and their struggles and to be there for them. So I have a deep ethical commitment. My writing in that vein, especially from Stone Bitter Stories, which is from decades back, is not exploitative. It's not making shit up. It's speaking to lived experience in vivid ways. So I encourage any writers out there that find it hard to have their voice taken seriously, not give up. Don't give up. You speak from embodied truth and knowledge as well. I've often spoken about cognitive justice, and those of us who are marginalized by, whether it be by society, family, the education system, any number of institutions, and also experience harm, we have the right to reply in terms of our voices in different media appearing and through justice processes. I think this is pretty indefensible, and I'm surprised by anyone that would come back or clap back and say you have no grounding or that it's not legitimate. And if that person I'm thinking of right now is kind of on the down low watching my videos, that's a note to you as well. I thrive, I survive, and I can also write as well as speak. So watch out, watch this space.